Get your shaboinga boing down here.
Is it going? Is it good? We going?
It's been
Cut.
going for a while.
No, I just started.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome one, welcome all.
You didn't tell me he's been cooking.
Oh, you loved it. Don't you lie.
Hey.
We are your hosts. I'm Brown.
Brain. So,
Thank you guys, first and foremost, for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. This is episode 5. Episode 5. And if you guys wouldn't care, please leave a like. Subscribe. Give us some comments. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
yeah, tell us the parts that you enjoy or
The parts that you hate.
yeah.
I mean, I understand. There's a lot to hate with this guy.
We expect negative comments. So throw them out there.
Yeah.
Especially after today.
Especially after today. We got a little present in store. So, as you guys know, I won last debate. So, that means it is punishment time. And not just any punishment. A century egg punishment.
This is like, is this okay for me? Like, is it okay for me to eat something?
I have no idea. I bought it off Temu, so I got it.
I don't know if this will hurt my friend or not, but you should do it.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Well, you ready?
I guess.
You guess?
Why is it in a Ziploc baggie?
Because
Did you make this?
I figured I'd spruce it up a little bit for you. You know, make it fancy.
I swear, if this is a regular egg that you colored black.
Gotcha! Gotcha! It didn't break at first. Oh,
You just hit me in the face with an egg and it didn't break! Oh.
You need some napkins?
I was looking forward to actually, trying to withstand a century egg and see if I could do it.
No, I couldn't get that century egg.
But instead I'm covered in raw.
Ugh.
Good! Good!
Why am I gagging? I don't know. No, don't you do it. Ugh.
Sit down.
Is it starting? Oh, okay. Yeah. Whew. What the? That was a heck of a punishment.
That you surprised me.
Mm.
You surprised me.
You're welcome.
So
That's just for you, baby boo.
wait, go ahead. Who's the winner for the last one? You were the winner for the last one. It was the one before that.
Was it the one before?
Yeah, the punishments are a little behind.
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah. Either way,
So
I probably won the last one.
one.
I probably won the last one anyway, because.
You try to make it sense, yeah.
Oh my god,
Bro.
why? Why is
I got the best of both worlds. I'm brain and brown. You're just brain.
I'm just holding the mic because I feel like y'all can hear me better like this.
You should put on your bill. See how that works.
Oh man, I mean, you won again. I guess we'll discuss whatever punishment that is. At the end.
Let's just I'll be a good sport about this, okay? And I'll take the punishment for next episode. But you got to come up with one on the spot now.
I don't want your pity.
Who said anything about pity?
If you want to hurt me every week, that's fine. If you want to, that egg felt like a rock.
that I did not want to break. Okay, look. Don't be a sore loser, okay? Just take it. Just take the win.
I'm not being a sore loser. I'm not gonna be
Okay, so quit complaining about it and just take the win.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Golly. Daggum. So, I'll give you time, because it's hard to come up with a punishment right on the spot.
Maybe.
I honestly, I'm afraid to see what's coming next. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, we are gonna start with Debate Me. Coward.
Not this again. Not this
Yeah.
again.
Did you even practice?
Practice what? Winning?
Yeah,
I don't have to. I just win.
Study? Did you just make
What am I going to study?
All right, Sean. What is the first Debate Me question?
Would you only speak in haiku or have a tiny bar who narrates everything you do?
I'm sorry. What was the last part?
Have a tiny bard who narrates everything you do.
So a bard is somebody.
I know what a bard is. Okay, haiku all the way. Haiku.
You can speak in haiku.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Haiku all the way. Haiku's that adds like elegance.
Okay, explain to me what how many syllables in each line for haiku?
575.
All right. Well, that's surprising.
Get wrecked.
It's very rarely do you actually wreck me.
You still eat toothpaste.
But
Big Colgate got you in chains. Fluoride got your brain.
you wrote haikus for this? It really surprises me that one of his skill sets is writing haiku.
You cite scientists, but what does your third eye see? Mine saw you lose twice.
Why are they good? Oh my gosh. Okay. I would rather speak, or not speak, I'd rather have a tiny bard narrate my entire life. Because
of course you would.
So you play music, you'd be like, here comes Derek, look at him, or it's like something like that, I don't know.
Look how gay he is, he's so stupid. He's got a weak mustache.
To be fair, I think both of us.
You dream in spreadsheets. I astral projected once. Fought God. He said nice.
Oh my God. The positive attitude. Okay.
You trust gravity, I trust vibes. And shoelaces. Guess which one still works?
Oh my. Okay. Are you going to argue why, or are you just going to read haikus?
I'm proving my point by reading the haikus. Okay,
but how would you do it, like as like a normal thing? Like, so say you're at work and you're like, I got to go to the bathroom. How would you write that as a haiku?
I'm sorry. What?
You like have to tell somebody you have to go to the bathroom. How would you do that in a haiku?
You love Big Pharma. I cured my cold with moonlight and a raw potato.
That doesn't have anything to do with the bathroom.
Yeah, it makes sense. Think about it. Moonlight, potato, raw.
I don't get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget where I put my keys.
Small
and
brain,
stuff.
man.
Sometimes I forget a lot of things, and it would be helpful for me to have a tiny bard follow me around that told me what I did, kind of like a stenographer, like in a court.
Time is.
Like, they'd write down everything that they had, like if you said, you could just be like, "Hey, tiny bard, what would I say 5 minutes ago?" And then he'll repeat it back in music form.
You know what the bard would say? Time isn't real, bro. You just keep losing each day in fake dimensions.
No, he wouldn't, because people don't speak in haiku. You wish you could.
You believe in math. Numbers are just sleepy lies. I count with my gut.
See, unlike Isaac's haiku thing, my bard could adapt to different situations that he would be in. So, need to be quiet in the library? Whisper narration. Romantic date? Smooth jazz. Smooth jazz. Bard's like, oh, look at them eating. They're
Or-
making eye contact.
Or
They love
instead
it.
of smooth jazz,
Oh no, she got up and left.
instead instead of jazz, haiku. Your third nipple blinks. I've seen it during debates. It's Morse code for help.
Oh my gosh.
Look, you can see it any which way. Haikus win.
How do you even make sense of what that's? What does that mean?
What does it not mean? You tell me first. What does it not mean?
Everything? I don't know. Like
Exactly,
you
you
wrote
don't
it.
know.
What is it? You write poems. They have no meaning. You just like 575. It could be like poo poo, pee pee pee, poo poo poo, pee 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 pee, poo poo pee pee pee, and then you'd be like, good haiku.
That's really childish of you. Like, that is really childish. Like, I at least like put some effort into it. Really, poo poo pee pee. What are we, 5?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I've always picked bards whenever we play games and different things like that. Like I like their charismatic ways and they get along with people. So I just think people would find it cool if I was walking around with a bard and he was just singing about me and be like, wow, why does Derek get that? Why don't I get that?
Why does Derek get the bard?
Everybody be jealous.
Everybody would be jealous. Yeah. I don't think that bard's gonna be singing your praises, bro. If he's gonna just spend like 24 hours with you, and he's already.
Then maybe he can help me get better at the things I mess up at.
A bard's gonna tell you how to do that. And okay, you know what? We're getting a little too far off track here. Point is, haikus are the shizness.
Everybody knows how to speak in haiku. Are you going to be the only one speaking in haiku?
I don't know. Maybe other people pick it up. They'll start speaking in it too.
This is why he wins.
Because there's you.
What do I do to argue with that?
Derek, I think you are. Dang it. No, that is not going to work. I think you are really. No, stupid's 2 syllables. Dang it.
See, this proves my point. That Isaac would benefit from a tiny bard following him around because he can't even
you gotta think of him a little bit, okay?
He needs people to speak the words for him.
No. I'm my own machine. Look at me. Look at this. That bard's just gonna be singing nothing but like.
No, that bard will do his job.
Yeah, he'll do his job. He'll pick up like you will be the laughing stock of the whole town. Laughing stock.
That's fine. I would rather that.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I bet you would. I bet you would. Next question. That's
not even really a poem.
Next question.
It doesn't rhyme.
You don't rhyme.
Right. Would you rather be a wizard whose magic does the opposite of intended, or a royal knight who rides a goose?
Oh, heck yeah. A knight that rides a goose. Dude, heck yeah. I'm going to freaking ride a goose.
Why would you... You think everybody's going to be... Like, you're charging...
Wait, you want to be opposite day wizard?
You're charging the enemy on a goose where you think they're like, oh, God! And it's like, heck, heck, heck! And they're just, like, running on... Like, what... You know, like last week when we talked about birds' bones being hollow, you realize that goose's bones are still hollow. And
not if it's a horse-sized goose.
Can you imagine, like, somebody just
goose.
running as fast as you can on that goose and somebody arrow straight to the neck and it just...
Look, I don't care who you are riding in on a goose, that'd be sick.
No.
Yeah. Straight up. Well, I get a little bit in your ear?
Yes! I would obviously choose the opposite wizard because
the opposite wizard because I want to be opposite wizard. Yeah, you're so smart, so great.
It makes sense.
I bet it makes sense. I'm gonna tell the wizard, don't give me money. He's gonna give me money. You're the opposite wizard, man. He's the opposite wizard.
His spells cast the opposite effect. He doesn't walk up. People don't walk up to him and ask him for things, and he gives them the opposite.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Don't cast the spell and don't give me money. Don't give me money. He cast the spell. Don't give me money. Give me money. He's so clever, so good. And while you're doing that, I am elegantly and epically riding in on a freaking goose.
Has that been off the whole time? No.
It's okay. You got Isaac over there.
No. Maybe that's why you couldn't hear me good at first.
Maybe.
I apologize. If this has been off the whole time, we're sorry.
Sorry, I was aiming for Sean. Shut up!
All right, listen. Oh, yeah. Opposite wizard. Yeah, he could be like, but he would get everybody on his side. He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, fireball!" And then like it would just be like a protection spell, and people would be like, "What? He's doing good things, but he meant to do a bad thing. Maybe he's a hero." And
okay, first of all, nobody is ever gonna freaking think that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Why are you cuddling with me?
Because I can. I want to get close to my eggy boy.
God.
Like my eggy boy over here. Golly, them stings.
If you
You really know how to dress up for a man. But who in their right mind would want an opposite wizard?
Can you imagine you're fighting like your villain, and he's like you're like an enemy, and you're like, I don't know, what's a ward? Like you cast like a ward, but then all of a sudden lightning bolt comes out, and he's like, you're like it just shocks him, and then he's like real confused, just laying on the ground. Like, did he mean?
You don't even know.
He said ward. That's his protection, but it lightning bolt me. No, I'm confused. I don't know whether he wants to heal me or hurt me,
or could be completely caught off guard by a knight riding in on a goose.
No, that knight would be laughed at the minute he came through anywhere.
Not. They'd be completely, totally caught off guard, and then that goose just like speeds up to Mach 5. He just comes in, saves the day.
I'm so sad.
While
if the microphone wasn't on, I'm so sad.
While your wizard, good. I'm glad they didn't have to hear you. While your wizard over there tries to do some kind of spell, and it does the complete opposite, not knowing what the heck is going to happen. So he could
the opposite.
I don't know.
The opposite.
Hey, opposite is open for interpretation. Okay. There is no exact perfect opposite of ward.
I'm sure there is. Ward is like you get protection.
Yeah, from spells.
So the opposite of protection from spells would be probably
to get damaged by it. So there you go. Now you're just getting damaged by spells. Boom.
Yeah, but I'm aware.
Boom.
But I'm aware of it. Like I know what I'm doing.
So then it's okay. I'm going to deal damage to myself, but I'm okay because I'm knowingly doing it.
Because I'm being a manipulative wizard. It didn't ask whether you want to be a good guy or a bad guy.
Opposite of protect is hurt.
You don't have to be good or bad. You can be bad if you want to. If you want to be a bad knight riding in on a goose, you can.
You know what? I'm done with this.
Check that off as a win for me. He gave up.
No, I didn't give up. I'm just done with the stupidity. All right.
Sir Isaac of Goose Hill?
Next.
Come save us. Please.
At least
we need your honking hope.
At least people would be talking about it, okay? Nobody's going to talk about a frickin' wizard that can't do what he's casting.
Oh, people would definitely talk about that.
Yeah, about how terrible he is. Yeah. Like, God, that wizard's so frickin' bad. Anything he casts.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, oh, opposite. You think I'm really bad? Man, here, heal. And then it's just fireball, burn the crap out of him.
The only thing that would come out would be like a fart.
Fart is not the opposite of heal.
It could be. How do you know? Yeah, that's right. You don't.
No.
You sad, poor soul. All right, Sean, next question.
All right. Would you rather have a journal that would write back to you, or a bookshelf that always gave you the book you needed?
A journal that would write back to you, or a bookshelf that would always give you the book that you needed. I already know which one you'd pick. You lame, sorry excuse for person. So I'm going to choose the interesting thing, a journal that writes back to you. Because, why not? I mean, who wouldn't?
That's not like
Who wouldn't want to have a book that writes back to them?
I wouldn't. Because
Why?
who is writing it?
Who cares?
Is
It's
it your
talking-
book, or is it
it's
somebody
talking
trapped
to
in the book? Is it
It's
somebody
talk-
on the other
it's
side?
talking-
Is it
Who
Matthew
cares?
McConaughey in
I-
Interstellar?
Yes, I would embrace Matthew McConaughey. Please talk to me through this book.
He just wrote.
It's
Hey,
better than
hey,
what?
hey.
What are you going to do? Just read a book? Oh, you know what? I think I want to read Moby. You know what? I'm going to read Moby Dick today. I'm going to read Moby Dick. Oh, look, there's Moby Dick. Look, I'm going to read it. No, heck no. That's boring.
I think you're thinking about this the wrong way. It gives
It's
you
a
the
bookshelf that gives you any
what
book
you need.
That you need.
Yeah.
Okay, any book that that you would need.
So say you need.
Oh, I need college books. Give me my college books for free.
The college books are expensive.
But I can have an intellectual conversation with something unknown that is writing to me from a journal.
What if it was a demon, and you're just like,
what
hey,
if, man?
what was Matthew McConaughey
What if, man?
possessed by a demon?
What if? What if it's God? What if, dude?
I mean, see, but
What if God gives me all the secrets to life through talking to me through this book while you're still over there looking?
I would have to
Asking
look at
your-
the bookshelf and be like, please give me every religious book because I do not understand why God would choose you.
Yep, but he did. Yep, and then all you have is just books to read.
So
They don't talk back
you
to
and
you.
God, pen pals in a journal.
Maybe it's Morgan Freeman. Maybe it's Gary Busey.
Could you imagine though, like you're like a bad breakup, and then you're like home sad, and you walk up there, you lay up against the bookshelf, and all of a sudden it just pops out.
Maybe it's Keanu Reeves, like
The subtle art of not giving a damn.
Maybe it's like that one movie with Keanu Reeves. What was it, like the Lighthouse, or what is it, where he like writes that letter, puts it in the mailbox, and it like travels back through time.
I don't.
Like that's how he communicates. Was that Keanu Reeves?
I don't
feel
know.
like that was Keanu Reeves.
I don't know what that is.
Where my phone
It's
at?
okay. You don't have to look it up.
No, now I'm curious. Now I want to know.
But like this is perfect for. Look, imagine Isaac coming into his house. He's like, "Oh, I really feel super smart today. I'm
Lake
so
house.
smart. I'm so much
See?
smarter than Derek, and it makes me feel so good." He just pops down next to his bookshelf, and all of a sudden the bookshelf just pulls out Twilight just to humble you. Because you're not as smart as you think
I
you
didn't
are.
pick the bookshelf.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It would help you.
Anything,
It would help you.
if anything, it would pick out probably the most mundane, simplistic books to pull out for you, like children's books.
For me.
Yeah, for you.
Wait, I forgot. I'm brain. Right?
What was it? The fish, the rainbow fish that would give its scales away.
The rainbow fish?
Yeah, is that it? The rainbow fish? Yeah, that's the book that pop out for you. Either that or some of those weird, crazy nonsense books about.
Oh, the Burt books.
No. I was gonna say some like friendship between a squirrel and a badger. It'd give you what you need.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I would love to
At least
just.
Twilight
I
would be
like to
interesting,
read.
a more interesting read than that. Well, maybe I want to talk to some kind of interesting, sentient, who knows what the heck this is kind of thing. Maybe it's Gollum. Maybe I'm talking to Gollum. Maybe I'm talking to Frodo. Maybe I'm talking to Harry Potter.
Isaac wants a journal that talks back because he can't sit and talk to anybody else.
Because that would be freaking epic. No, not that I can't
No,
talk
it's
to.
because
I have to talk to you. I have to put up with you.
See?
I swear to God. Get your freaking head out of here.
You started this when you smashed an egg on my face.
Yeah, that was great. That was hilarious.
I would have rather ate the century egg.
Yeah, I bet you would have.
I'm allergic to raw eggs.
Well, okay, look, guy, going into this, I had no idea that you were allergic to raw eggs. But hey, you're breathing. You're good. You're not breaking out, so it's okay.
Is my face turns, my eye closing?
No, okay, you can't twitch your eye and be like, "My eye starting to close."
Oh.
That's not how that works.
To closing argument, I don't need a pen pal to ask me how I'm feeling.
So you're going to ask the book how you're feeling?
No, I want the answers in the hardback.
The answers in the hardback.
Yeah, I want to read and find it myself. I don't want Matthew McConaughey writing in a journal telling me that I need to be more Texan or something.
Matthew McConaughey. I swear. Look, there is endless possibilities of what could be talking back to you. That is way more interesting than any book can give you, except for like maybe like some of the more like interesting religious texts. That's about it. Shoot, they'd be throwing the Bible at you every freaking day. 'Cause that's what you need, dude.
At me.
Yeah. It wouldn't even spawn it in. It would just straight throw it at you.
I'm glad you know.
Yep, I do.
You know my relationship with the Lord.
I do.
Where he's like, Derek, man, I'm shaking my head.
You guys don't know this. You guys don't know this, but off screen, like before the camera rolled, he told me how much he hated God. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. He said, I hate you. I hate you. I was like, Derek.
I was talking to you!
Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. All right, never mind. Scratch that. All right.
Well, Chuck doesn't want for me. He's giving them up today. So
I may have misunderstood.
That's our debate, me. Well, you all comment if you want to. We need a little help to figure this out.
Yeah, you definitely need some help.
Okay. So our next thing is a little whimsical, like little out there, weird front page. I'm gonna give you some headlines. We're gonna see what your noggin thinks about it. Okay. We've done this before.
What's Isaac thinking about? Na-na-na. Oh, sorry. No,
I'm gonna give you guys one.
It'd be what's Brown thinking
I have some good ones today, though.
I've got one that this truly cannot be explained by anybody. So, you know the Switch 2 came out, and they pricing games at $80. That's their standard now.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that already.
Did we?
Yeah.
On the podcast?
Yep.
Did we?
Yeah, last episode.
No, I'll believe that.
Yeah.
You're talking to the person who literally watches and edits the videos.
I know. I'm very surprised that he didn't realize that we talked about that last episode. I mean, that one hasn't been uploaded yet, so
Really?
Yeah.
I think there might have been like a mention.
I went in through the whole spiel and like.
I think there might have been a mention of Switch 2 or something because we talked about.
It was during the headlines, and I mentioned. I said, I mentioned with the Switch 2, I said that I would be like if it is indeed as good as some of the other competition that is out there, I could see why they would increase the game price.
How do you know that's what he's going to ask?
I don't, but I'm just saying we did talk about it. I'm telling what it is that I said about it the last episode.
Sean, I'm sorry you were so rudely interrupted. Will you please tell us the rest?
So rudely interrupted. Freaking.
Oh
Look at there.
I'm going to break everything.
It's meant to come off. Look. See? Shut up, God.
No, I want to know if I want to know because if it's.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
And look what you did. Now you made him skittish.
He was skittish to begin with. No, what were you going to say? What were you going to say? Sean, what were you going to say? That what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what it feels like to talk to you.
No, I'm pleasant.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Don't you make your faces over there? Don't you make your faces? I swear. This
guy. This is what it says. Do you believe in life after death? There are many theories and beliefs about the afterlife. However, one man in particular is inspiring others not to fear dying after he survived multiple near-death experiences. The chance of getting struck by lightning is less than 1 in 1 million. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to Marine and businessman Daniel Barkley in 1975. That's him.
Oh, you just showed me his lower half. All I saw was just pants and the lower.
He said,
lower
it went into the side of my head, above my ear. It went down my spine. It threw me up in the air. I see the ceiling. It slams me back down. A ball of fire comes through the room and blinds me. I am burning. I am on fire. I am paralyzed.
That's intense.
After he was taken in an ambulance and doctors declared him dead, Brinkley said he woke up almost 30 minutes later in a hospital morgue. He said his soul temporarily left his body. So he is trying to explain his experience after death. So he calls it saved by light. There are signs of normal, this doctor said there's signs of normal and near normal brain activity found up to an hour in resuscitation. So basically, do you believe that he had an experience after death, or you think he's just being crazy?
Just full of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so, again, that is one of those situations that's really hard to tell. I'm going to get a little technical here, but your brain releases, I don't know what the technical term is, but it releases, I think it was DMT. I don't know what the full name is whenever you pass away. And for any of the drug addicts out there that have decided to do that, it is an extreme hallucinogen that really gives you a extreme, like, crazy experience. So, I mean, what he could have very well experienced what he believed to be some type of light or fire or burning or him being outside of his own body, when people have experienced that just doing the drug itself. So, I mean, yeah.
So he said, so when you learn you don't die, when you learn you're a spiritual being, you're not going to hell, that's enough to inspire you to change.
That he's not, what? He said that I'm not going to hell?
He said, when you learn you're a spiritual being, you're not going to go to hell, that's enough to inspire you to change.
Why is he so sure he's not going to hell?
That's what he said. I don't know.
I feel like that's a little pompous. I mean, what do you think?
It's not.
I died many times before. I'm not going to hell, but I'm going to be a better person because of it. No.
I don't know, it seems like some people would be like, I'm not dying. I'm not going to hell. I'm going to do everything I can that's wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say that you'd think that'd be the outcome. You'd be like, YOLO. I'm going to do whatever I want. You see that raw egg? I'm going to snort it.
I've still, after 5 episodes, I don't know whether Brown believes in an afterlife or not. After all the conversations we had with
We've talked about this before, sir.
I don't know.
You know exactly what my beliefs are.
All right, here's your next one. Headline, I gaslit myself into losing 40 pounds. My mind trick method is obesity doc approved.
Obesity doc approved.
One Michigan woman took a different approach. She repeatedly lied to herself until she lost weight. She took advantage of the malleability of the mind, a technique supported by experts. So,
I want to know specifics.
Okay.
What?
She said, I gaslit myself into losing 40 pounds by just pretending I'm already skinny.
So she pretended that she was skinny, and somehow she lost weight. I think there's something else going on that she's not saying.
She said she applied literature about the subconscious mind, which posits... Wait. Oh, stop. Which you can effectively trick your brain into wanting to do things you didn't want to do through visualization exercises. I don't know if that makes sense to you, so we'll go a little further.
So what that tells me is that she visualized a skinnier self version of her, and she was like, it's going to happen. I'm skinny. You know
she
what?
said it's really faking it till you make it. Gaslighting may get a bad rep, but Dr. Megan Garcia Webb, an obesity expert, believes this type of psychology exercise can be surprisingly effective. The term gaslighting has negative connotations, but overall, I agree this is possible, she said. So do you believe you could trick yourself into losing weight by Just faking that you're skinny.
I don't know. Let's find out.
And what does that mean?
I'm going to spend the next 40 days telling like, you got a faster metabolism. Your metabolism's fast. Your metabolism's fast. I'm skinny. I don't have no belly. Look at this 6-pack. I'm going to be in denial for like the next 40 days. Let's see what happens.
Good. 40 days from now.
40 days gaslight. Let's see what I lose.
We'll see. We'll
Not going to change a thing. I'm still going to eat like a whole pizza every sitting. Whole pizza. These are that's not that many calories. It's only 200. It's only 200.
You're tricking your mind so that you think you're only eating 200 calories.
Yeah.
So your brain's not smart enough to
only
understand.
200 calories.
Okay. So
I think
you
that's
think
bullcrap.
Huh?
I think there was something else that she did and just said like that she's gaslighting people and thinking she gaslit herself. That's exactly what she's doing. I ain't gonna be fooled by no gaslighter.
She said, I like to frame it less as the identity at a particular weight and more the identity of your healthiest self.
Shoot, if that was the case, all the chunky wonkies out there, on the internet, shoot, they'd be as skinny as pie.
Is pie skinny?
I don't know, maybe. It could be.
Oh my gosh.
If it's thin, it's a skinny pie.
Stop it. Something happened.
Yeah.
It's because you're talking too much.
No, it's
this last one is a very, very good one. That's why I saved it for last.
You don't know.
I saved it last. Can I please? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, blind psychic Baba Vanga. You know her?
Nope.
So I figured you would after all the weird crap you do. She had a prediction that came true, and these are more of her 2025 prophecies that we might see happen. So I'm going to see, you think she's going to happen? Yeah, she ain't got eyes.
Daggum.
She has no eyes.
She looks like her lids have just straight melted into her face.
Baba Vanga, also known as Vangelia Pandeva Gushtarova, was a blind Bulgarian psychic, widely known for her alleged powers of precognition. It's only April, which means a lot can still happen in 2025, and unfortunately for us, it seems that Vanga predicted a few eye-opening things that happen this year. According to Daily Mail, although she passed away in 1996, the mystic healer predicted major world events that came true, including 9/11, Princess Diana's death, and the rise of China.
The rise of China.
So, she forecasted that 2025 would bring shattering earthquakes. One of those, or a couple of those already happened, I guess.
I mean, do you know how easy that would be?
Other 2025 Vanga predictions include a war breaking out in Europe.
There's going to be a hurricane and a real bad hurricane and tornado in the year 2026. Yeah, just remember that.
Did you hear me? She said that in this year a war would break out in Europe and a worldwide economic disaster would happen.
Uh-huh. I need to see the videotape.
You don't believe her?
I don't know. I don't believe that.
You don't believe she said this?
Yeah. Where'd they getting their facts from?
They probably do have videos over. They probably recorded, or they probably had her write it. They should probably write the stuff down.
Well, I don't see it anywhere. What, you think I'm just going to take?
She also claimed that the downfall of humanity will begin in 2025, and the world officially ending in 5079.
Oh yeah, because just Baba Yaga over there is going to freaking know when the world ends.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, she's the boogeyman. She's the boogeyman. She looks like the boogeyman. God bless. With the way those eyes are just melted into her sockets, yeah, she looked like the boogie.
She said in 2028, humans will begin to explore Venus as an energy source.
In 2028. Okay. Yeah, just skip Mars like Elon Musk has been working on. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for Venus.
And then she said, in 2033, 5 years later, after we've sucked all the energy out of Venus, the polar ice caps will melt, raising sea levels to drastic heights worldwide.
Oh, you mean they're going to do what they've done over the past thousands and thousands of years? You mean like melt and then refreeze? Like it's done over the Earth's history? Whoa! Holy cow! Oh my God! She's a psychic there. Whoa! Oh!
You're gonna bother a lot of people with that.
My mind's blown.
There's a lot of climate activists out
My
there.
mind's blown. Hey, I'm not saying that that we're not doing stuff to help further it along, but holy cow!
Okay, she's got more. Okay, you don't believe that. You think that's just a normal thing that happens all the time.
Yep.
2076, communism will spread to countries across the world.
Like it's okay. All right, communism's making a comeback in 76. Let's go. Ooh. Hitler is never really dead. Is that what the next one is?
2130, humans will make alien contact.
Okay. If it hasn't, happened already. I don't know.
No, it doesn't happen until 2130. We haven't done that yet.
Oh, we haven't done that yet. Oh, okay, sure.
2170, a drought will devastate much of the world.
When?
2170.
I mean,
a drought will...
Like any of us are going to be alive for this anyway? Or they're going to remember freaking...
3005. Maybe somebody watches this.
I was going to say...
a warning.
Yeah. Oh, watch out, guys. 2176. Yaga called it. Drought. Yaga. That's the
3005. Earth will go to war with a civilization on Mars. See, this is why are you looking like you would believe? Would he not believe this? You believe the moon's a light bulb?
I don't believe insanity. Okay, that is just like the most outlandish nonsense I've ever heard of.
I want you all to remember, after I get done with these headlines, when we start his state your case, how similar do these things sound?
We've already come in contact with aliens.
3,797.
It's been displayed in our past civilizations, and then not only that, how else did they get that LED up in the sky? How else?
3,797. Humans will have to vacate the Earth because it's become uninhabitable.
Mm-hmm. She's completely skipping over the second or happens in second Earth. So I think Baba Yaga's just full of Baba crap.
And 5079, the world will end.
Okay. Yep, you got it. Sunken, melty-eyed, blind Bulgarian lady called it. You heard it first here. Actually,
well, that was front page. It just amazes me how easy
that you pull up.
How easy Isaac can just toss aside headlines that actually happened and believe things that don't.
Okay, first of all, I did not say anything of like that didn't happen, that she doesn't exist or anything like that. I'm just saying some of those predictions are like a little outlandish.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, like, let's be real here, okay? That's right. Suck eggs. Anyway,
making the dogs bark.
You're making the dogs bark.
All right, next is state your case. I'm sure that's some people's favorite, I think.
Wait, do I got to state a case?
Yes, this is yours. Unless you want me to tell a story from my life. But I guarantee mine's not going to be as exciting as yours.
I don't know what kind of state I don't know what kind of state my case I want to do. I don't know, guys. Do you want more conspiracy theories? I feel like we should switch it up a little bit.
Well, I mean, probably you've given them like a list. I mean, how many other conspiracy theories can you believe, and how can they all work together and like?
Look, if you took the time to like open your mind just a little bit, you could understand how they come together. Okay, it's not my fault you're closed-minded, like self-centered, covered in egg. Like it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Okay, well, let's hear a story from Isaac's pass. Sometime you interacted with somebody, and I can decide whether you were in the right or they were.
I mean, let's not like, you know.
Oh, you just go through your entire
like
life where you're just like, everybody agreed with me.
Let me like.
I never had an argument one time, but I sit here with you and I argue every day.
Every day.
But no one else dare argue with me.
No, I'm just saying, let's not act like you're gonna freaking just choose the opposite of whatever I'm about to spiel out anyway.
Make a good point.
I always do.
And I always find a loophole.
There's no loophole. There's no loophole. You're just gonna pick just for like, just because you can. That is what you're gonna do.
Well, go. Let's see.
Story time.
State your case.
State my case. So
it's not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Let's just say that there's a fella that I have worked with at some point in the past, and this fella is always the type of fellow like pawn off like his duties onto others. You know, like if you were to come up to him and just be like, "Hey man, I need help figuring this out," he'll be like, "Oh well, you can do this," or be like, or no, not help me figure this out, but like, "Hey, I need your help with this. I need you to step in and help me with this." It's like, "Oh no, you got this. See, this is all you got to do. You got this." Or come up to it to where it's like, "Hey man, I really need you to do this for me, because I've got this and this and this that I'm doing, and like I've just got so much on my plate right now, but I really need you to like take this." And of course, you know, me being a good friend, I'm going to do it. But
oh, sorry.
Excuse you.
Excuse you. Sometimes that happens. I'm thinking.
This is my story. Oh, dang it.
Yes.
Dang it. This is my story. You hush. Anyway, so I was like, okay, now I lost my place.
You're talking about the guy.
No.
You ask him for. No. He asked you to. Or you ask him for advice. I don't even want to do
this. I don't even want to do this.
You ask him for advice. He says, "Oh, that." Or you ask him for help. And he's like, "Oh, that's okay. You do it." That's what you said.
I mean, at some point, but I don't even want to do this now. All right, so that was episode 5. No, I'm just kidding. So it's so infuriating working with somebody that will like essentially try to make you into a secretary and then be like, "Oh, wait, you're not my secretary," even though you make me your secretary sometimes. Even though that never freaking happens because they don't ever help me like that. Except for maybe a couple times.
So you're what's your problem? What's your problem?
I'm the dirty grunt. I'm the dirty grunt that does all the little dirty work.
So what are you mad about? What do you disagree about this guy about?
I mean, I disagree that like do something. Like
he doesn't
go.
Do anything. He just stands there and like where does he what does he do at work?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Does he even really work there? Is it just a guy that comes in and you don't even know if he actually works?
Actually, you know, now I think about it, I don't know if he actually works there.
Well, then how are you bothered? No wonder if you go out there and ask somebody that doesn't work there, "Hey, will you come help me with this?" They're going to be like, "No."
I'm just
loophole.
I mean, I met him in the bathroom once. I think.
Is this the same guy that touched you with his poop hands?
No, that's a different guy. That's a different time, different story.
And I just don't like. What if he's? I mean, okay. First of all, if you don't even know he works there, then that just ruins it. Like that just.
No, he works there. He works
Okay,
there. I'm just
what if he's really busy all the time?
What if?
He just can't
And what
help
if
you.
he's not?
Oh, here we go.
The
What
if is
man?
heavily leaning.
What if, bro?
The if is heavily leaning towards not.
So you're just bothered. You're just annoyed that he doesn't help you enough
Yeah, essentially.
because you need help.
Or like if I need help with something, it's probably like,
You need a lot of help.
or you got this. You
Do you
do
need?
it.
What kind of help you need? Like therapy?
Mental? I don't know. Follicle?
So okay. I just don't think you have a right to be mad at the guy. Like he's just sitting there trying to he's probably doing work that you have no idea that he's doing. You probably shouldn't question what he's doing.
Whose side are you on?
I mean,
I thought we were friends.
are all of you at this place, do they just everybody on the same tier level, or they're like hierarchy?
Heck if I know. There's no clarity.
No clarity?
There's no clarity on hierarchy.
Where do you work? Okay.
Okay, look, I work for a milling company, okay? It's a milling company.
Can you describe to me what a milling company is?
I have no idea. I just made that up.
So your job is too secretive for us.
Yes, I work for
Regular people.
I work for the CIA.
So, wow, no wonder you just know all these conspiracies. The CIA just an informant.
Yeah.
You're just you personal friends with Donald Trump?
Maybe. I met him a time or two. Gotta pick. What?
Who do you...
What?
There's not even anybody there.
You can't tell me you can't see that.
It's like, no, it kind of scares me.
Okay, I guess I'm just fighting the demons in my head. No,
I just
pause that. Just pause that.
We're not pausing it.
Oh,
No, we're gonna keep going.
I've already said too much.
And you were assuming things again, just like with the poop hands guy. Maybe he didn't have poop on his hands, and he touched you, and he was trying to be a good guy.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, thank you. I'm sorry, I was in there pooping, but maybe I was just using hand sanitizer. I'm sorry.
Anybody in their right, he wasn't even near the hand sanitizer. Anybody in their right mind would know for a fact that after you wipe your butt, yes, you're going to have some kind of microscopic poop particles on your fingers.
We've already been through this.
Yes, we have been through this. You're being ridiculous.
You assume things about people.
I don't assume. Okay? Everybody knows what assuming does. Right? There's a difference between assuming and living it. And what I live...
You live the other people's lives?
What I live is a lack of help. I'm in dire need of love, compassion.
Excuse me.
No.
No, you're in need of help, all right. I just don't know if this place is healthy enough for you to be if you need that kind of help. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna end this episode because I'm just feeling like we need to get you some help. But before that, to help your mental health, I'm gonna give you some help because I've decided your punishment.
Oh God, here we go.
Next week, I'm just gonna become a bird. He's gonna become a bird. Right here, in front of this camera, you are gonna have a bowl of cereal or something, whatever I put in it. Maybe seed. I don't know. And it's gonna be sitting right there.
Seed.
And you are going to, like a bird, bend over and eat that cereal in front of the camera for everybody to see.
Okay, as long as it's not seed. If it's seed, I'm knocking that bowl over.
You gonna be an angry bird?
I'll be something.
Episode 5. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe.
Whatever. Bye.
It's my time.
You shut your mouth.